Tonight, the I-Team takes us inside a secret room where Milwaukee police track gunfire.
It's a unique look at a high-tech program police are using to stop the violence.
Steve Shamrez takes us to a place where cameras have never been before. Steve.
Mike and Carol, in 6 hours on Friday night, Milwaukee saw 12 shootings, a total of 45 shots fired. Not one of those shots was called into 911, yet police knew about every bullet. Here's how. When a gun is fired in Milwaukee, it sends police scrambling.
Did you hear any gunshots?
Looking for the shooter or urgently searching for a victim.
You want to knock on this door, ask everybody if they're all right?
So how do officers know when someone has pulled the trigger? Because in a room at Police District 3 lives a system called ShotSpotter that tells officers where to go.
ShotSpotter said 8 rounds.
Yeah, we heard him.
The I-Team's cameras are the first allowed inside the secret room where police are always listening for gunfire. Because a shot fired, says Captain David Salazar, means a potential victim of crime.
We're there because there is gunfire going on in that neighborhood. That's the only reason we're there.
It's a system so secret, police will not tell us where ShotSpotter is listening. We do know the system's microphones cover about 12 square miles of the city. When at least 3 of those microphones detect gunfire, ShotSpotter does the math and puts a dot on the map. In the last few years, published reports claim some notable ShotSpotter failures, including in the United Kingdom, where 1,600 hits turned up only 2 actual cases of gunfire, and in New Haven, Connecticut, where police found a third of its hits were false positives. How often do you have your guys chasing false positives?
Well, what the company guarantees is that 80% of the detections are guaranteed, basically.
That guarantee gets even better the more ShotSpotter has to work with. Milwaukee's been feeding data into the system since 2011, so Salazar says the current failure rate is less than 10%.
There you go.
On this night, there were no victims and there were no arrests, just a lot of shell casings on the pavement. But MPD claims ShotSpotter does make a difference, driving down gunfire where it's listening as much as 19%.
He's checking the house to make sure people are safe.
As all these police at a shooting scene sends a message to the shooters, as well as the good people still sticking it out in a bad neighborhood.
You hear gunfire and within a few seconds here's a squad coming there. Wouldn't that make you feel like somebody cares about your neighborhood, about your children?
ShotSpotter proved so successful for Milwaukee police, they expanded it from a 3-mile coverage area to the 12 miles it covers right now. These microphones, Mike and Carol, so sensitive, though, they can often pick up the sounds of gunfire well beyond the borders of where ShotSpotter is supposed to be listening.
Sounds like a really valuable piece of technology.
It is to the police we worked with Friday night.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Incredible.